Hey everybody, welcome back. I got some pretty sad news, not gonna lie. I don't know how to feel about this one. I'm actually pretty sad because it's truly the end of an era. Because Bungie is deciding to cut support for the live service aspect of Destiny 2. So no more new content after this final update in June. So Bungie put out a lengthy blog post, so let's just get to it. So, for almost 12 years, we've had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with you through all the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs. Building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear after Final Shape we have reached the time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. As our focus turns toward a new beginning, we will begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, 2026, we will release the final live service content update for Destiny 2 to begin that June journey as a studio. Though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return. We're proud of Destiny 2, the places it took us, and the legacy it has created. Because of you all, our universe is vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories. From the Cosmodrome to the Pale Heart to the Lawless Frontier, we have forged lifelong memories and friendships. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who made that journey with us. Deepest parts of our hearts, thank you. We'll see you in the stars. Since Destiny 2 launched, Guardians have turned back the darkness, defeated gods, shattered blades, banished nightmares, outplayed Savathun at chess, and forged legendary stories across the Sol system. On June 9th, Monument of Triumph will be available to all players. We are inviting all Guardians to take place celebration of these accomplishments. Legends, Dragons, Renegades, Conquerors, New Lights, and everyone in between. That's all good. Free, content for everybody. Um, I'm not exactly a rookie, I guess, of Destiny 2 because I played Destiny 2 when it originally first came out back in 2017, and it's now 2026. Like holy shit, it's all this game is almost a decade old. I mean, I stopped playing Destiny 2 in 2019 after Shadowkey because I was at a point like where I was getting tired of Bungie shit. You know, so I mean, don't get me wrong. I had fun with the game. Don't get me wrong, but obviously because I'm now coming back to it after I bought all the expansions for it, so I'm having a good old time. Revisiting Destiny 2. So am I going to be playing it more consistently? Yeah, especially because I've got a lot to catch up on. But it's still sad regardless. But we'll touch on that at the end of the video. So, anyways, let's continue. Each year since launch, Monuments of Triumph celebrated highlights from Destiny 2's most recent chapter. This time, however, the Monument of Triumph update will broaden that celebration, bringing together experience from across the game. Legendary marks return from ages of Triumph's past, earned by completing a game-wide array of Triumphs that will grant access to a vast selection of free armor ornaments, accessories, weapon engrams, and more. An additional title in armor ornament set awaits those who range widely in their deeds, immortalizing your legacy. But this update has much more to offer than the monument itself. We've been embracing the mission of making this update feel meaningful, looking back at many of the requests that players have shared with us over these while finding ways to bring some of them to life. What bothers me about that part is that they waited until the game was ending live service before finding ways to implement some things that people have been begging them to do for so freaking long. But I digress. And now on June 9th, we're aiming to deliver a collection of love letters to players across all activity types with Destiny 2. Although many were intending for future releases, we wanted to make sure you had them in this update. Our goal is to ensure that Destiny 2 can be a place you come back to and feel rewarded no matter what, while also having enough variety and activities to fit your mood for a given play session. Whenever you're looking to be competitive, slay a god or two, or just spend some time exploring the destinations, there will be something for you. Below, you'll find a laundry list of features and bullets, but expect further breakdowns to get a full picture, and of course, a few surprises for you on the way at launch. Monument of Triumph will deliver small character beats to leave the story and characters in interesting places, focusing on themes across Destiny. We encourage reading and exploring to find all the Easter eggs, callbacks, reveals, and love for the lorehounds. I mainly play Destiny for like the story stuff, so I'll definitely be checking that stuff out. I mean, I've always kind of been that way, but I also did play some PvP stuff back in the day when Destiny 2 was like kind of one of my main games, in rotation. I mean, now that I'm coming back to it, I might try some PvP again, but although my skills will be very rusty. So, but anyways, so this is the new director. We have embraced the player feedback about the director in Portal, and a newly refreshed director returns, so its rightful place as the center of activities in Destiny 2. All Portal activities are still available via lists in the notes at the bottom of the director. It's self-explanatory. If you have ever played Destiny and Destiny 2 before, you know what the director is. Anyways, continuing. Pantheon 2.0. A new Pantheon is coming as a permanent addition with a fresh slate of bosses to challenge and overcome. Launch date. The first day of bosses will become available with 2 activities, each featuring a unique roster of bosses. What we're calling the Gauntlet, the full lineup of boss encounters in a single activity. And finally, encounter rotations begin on June 16th. Players can attempt featured single boss encounters for rewards. Raid and Dungeon Loot. All raid and dungeon weapons and armor have been revisited to bring in modern standards with full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks, and more. Crafted weapons will have an upgrade path for tiers 1 to 5, with more information coming in a future article. So, a new activity. I never played Pantheon. I don't think that mode was around in 2019. So, because I only played Destiny for like the first 2 years before I took a very, very long sabbatical because I was just starting to get fed up with Bungie's crap. Especially the whole. Remember, they were artificially capping XP when Destiny 2 first released. For those who played Destiny 2 at launch, you would know what I'm talking about. Like, that was a very big controversy back in the day. So, I mean, it's been a long time. Destinations. Destination weapons and armor have also been revisited to bring in modern standards with full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks, and more. Some will have distortions, a new addition to bring more variety and a touch more challenge to your time planetside. Distortions also bring unique rewards to earn for participating beyond your slate of destination drops. Okay, that's cool, to give you more incentivized to explore the planets outside of just, doing quests, missions, etc. Sandbox, new abilities and ability updates. New aspects. Solar Hunter is getting a crack shot. Void Warlock is getting a Soul Siphon. Solar Titan is getting a Shield Burst. New Hunter melee called the Phantom Surge for Void class. New grenades. All classes Strand Slice Wire Grenade. All classes Stasis Shatter Grenade. Class-specific abilities. Warlock, Titan, and Hunter are all getting some new love. Mind Spun will interact with Threading Grenade. The Ward of Dawn for the Titan is getting a complete rework. Trapper's Ambush has new abilities and more. Now, the Ward is interesting because that actually got reworked in the past. Okay, that's gotten both nerfs and rebuffs, so it's different from what it originally was. Maybe this whole rework will kind of make it where it's, I guess, more balanced towards what it originally was. Which, I mean, because people really loved how it originally was, so hopefully it brings closer to that, hopefully with this new rework. Sandbox, elevating exotics. All exotic armors earned since the Edge of Fate launch will be automatically upgraded to have tier 5 stats. We've made some changes to a handful of exotic armors. As an example, what if Warlocks could throw 2 Nova Bobs in quick succession to create an even larger explosion? More on this in a future TWID, or, game update. That's basically what these are. Various exotic weapons will receive a tuning pass, and many will be receiving catalysts. That's interesting because there are catalysts that I would have figured would have had a catalyst by now, but don't. But again, maybe that'll change with this, final update. Portal overhaul. All portal activities are still available to players via the portal notes at the bottom of the director. We've taken a deep pass on the portal's difficulty system to ensure players can approach the ops categories, have fun with D2 while still being rewarded. We want to remove choice paralysis. Players should be able to sign in and find the fun quickly, rather than being mired and stacking as many difficulty modifiers as possible to earn desirable rewards. We are expanding our weapon offerings within portal activities. Each experience solo ops, fireteam ops, arena ops, pinnacle ops, crucible ops, gambit ops will offer a different pool to earn. We're also updating armors across the portal with new art and new set bonuses and some reprisals too, while adding an exclusive armor to competitive crucible. Onslaught and Crawls, Contest of Elders, and the Coil have received balance passes on difficulty and length. All three activities will once again feature escalating difficulty over time, rather than starting on the highest difficulty from the get-go. Onslaught has been rebalanced to remove revive tokens and get you more scrap more often to bring back the feeling of building up defenses over time. Shaxx Maxing has returned, whatever that is. A few weapons will also be making a return, only available for Onslaught. Please let Icebreaker be one of those, please. That was one of my favorite snipers in Destiny 1. I hope that is one of the ones brought back. Please, Bungie, I beg you. As someone who's played Destiny 1 and 2, I really hope that comes back. It was an awesome sniper rifle. It was so unique. I really hope it does. Anyways, Contest of Elders has been reduced from 4 laps down to 3 to help activity flow better. I mean, all good changes. I really have no issue with it. I do find like the UI kind of confusing for Portal, so it is good that it's getting an overhaul. So that's definitely a good move, in my opinion. Crucible. Holy shit, Crucible actually getting updates. Finally. Crucible playlist. We have 3 new game modes coming to Crucible. 1 in our place rotation and 2 more available by private matches. I got a quick question before we read the changes. Why is only 1 getting a playlist rotation? That doesn't make any sense, at least to me anyway, but whatever. Playlist arena. Complex, gunplay-centric with some old-school Bungie PvP vibes. Private matches glass cannon, a throwback to Destiny 1 balancing. Private matches software, third-person abilities only. Think mayhem with a little more wild. See, that kind of thing would have been awesome in matchmaking. Like, that's stuff like that with the third-person ability stuff. Come on, you cannot tell me that would be fire in matchmaking. Come on. That would have been amazing. Anyways, Iron Banner will run every 4 weeks, and trials will appear on non-Iron Banner weekends. Both game modes feature tiered loot and new armor sets. Heavy Metal returns to the third vehicle type, the Cabal Walker, a brand new map, mixed vehicle combat, and vehicle selection. A full suite of competitive Crucible weapons will become tiered, and as mentioned above, a unique armor set has been added to incentivize more competitive. Gambit. Gambit's getting some love too. Okay, I'm liking this. Gambit is being upgraded to an Ops category and receiving rewards refresh, new armor to earn with a unique set bonus. We're reprising iconic Gambit weapons as tiered gear with new perks to earn. I'm all for, Gambit and Crucible getting some updates. Like, it's well deserved. It's been long, long overdue, in my opinion, because Bungie's actually said that in the past, that they've ignored Crucible in the past. So it is good that Crucible is getting some love in this final update to kind of, set Destiny 2 off on all fronts. So this is good. Very good. Seasonal events. Seasonal events are being retired. A collection of weapon rewards for Festival of the Lost, Dawning, Guardian Games, and Solstice can be earned through engrams on a Monument of Triumph vendor. Armor ornament sets previously available for Bright Dust will be available not only through direct exchange, but also through Bright Engram focusing. More on that below. Eververse. Silver and Bright Dust. Bright Dust will continue to be earnable currency through gameplay objectives. We have expanded the offering of cosmetics that can be acquired with this currency. Silver will continue to be available for players to purchase in exchange for various items in the Eververse. I do wish there was a way for Silver to be earnable, like Bright Dust, but obviously they gotta have their own cash shop because it's free to play. But whatever, that's kind of really a nitpick, I guess. But I mean, Bright Dust rotation is being changed from weekly to daily, giving players more opportunities to exchange this earned currency for the cosmetics they desire. We've added a focusing system for your engrams. Using engram and some Bright Dust, you can select from an array of engrams that guarantee the item category result and do not produce duplicates, gradually filling out your collection. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness they did not allow duplicates. Thank freaking God, because that'd be so annoying, because with duplicates, you would just be scrapping them, really, for freaking, like Glimmer and all that. So, thank goodness. I'm glad they thought of that. Thank God, because that would have been, that would have been so annoying. Very annoying. Anyways, Rewards Pass. The Monument of Triumph update brings an updated Rewards Pass, was originally planned for Shadow and Order, featuring a new exotic hand cannon, armor ornaments, and more. We have increased the number of cosmetic rewards on the pass as well, including multiple armor ornament sets, ghosts, shaders, and more. Yes, we said and more twice. Look, we put a lot of extras on this thing. We hope you enjoy it. Oh, I definitely will. Hey, more free stuff that I can earn in game. I'm all for it. Armor ornaments. True exotic armor transmog. Starting June 9th, players may apply common slash uncommon slash rare slash legendary armor ornaments to their exotic armors visible in PvE environments. That is huge. That is so huge. That's a big one. I cannot understand how much of a big one that is for customization. So I love that one. That sounds awesome. Anyways, finally, Destiny 2 The Collection. We're bundling all Destiny 2 content packs into a single purchase available on June 9th. This includes campaigns, dungeon keys, the 30th anniversary pack, and more. Individual content packs and expansions will also receive permanent markdowns in June. Now, I really wonder, say you're only missing like certain ones, I wonder if you could get the collection, because if you're missing more than one, why not just get the collection just, right there, and maybe you get some kind of discount, say, because if you're using the same account for everything, maybe they know that you have certain ones, and maybe you could get a discount on the collection, but, I mean, who knows though, because they did do like multiple collections already for DLCs. For instance, one of the DLCs that I bought, when I got back into Destiny 2 after all these years, was like a Legacy collection. That included all the DLCs up until Final Shape, because Edge of Fate, I had to buy separately along with, there was some other one too. I can't remember. Oh, the Renegades one. That's right. That was the other one too. So, combine all that, so I essentially have all the DLCs, unless I'm somehow missing one, which I have no idea what it would be. Anyways. One more thing. Sparrow Racing League returns. Holy shit, they actually brought something that people have been asking for years. Finally, Sparrow Racing League returns as a permanent edition, reopening tracks from the original Destiny experience and adding a new race to race opponents on. We've created a new unique weapon set to earn by competing in races. Ooh, that sounds cool. Armor sets return with a new set bonus and numerous cosmetics, including horns, will be available to earn. Excuse me, had to correct myself there. Cool. Finally, Sparrow Racing is coming back. But Bungie, I gotta freaking ask. People, again, like I said earlier, this is something that people have been asking for years. Why did it take for the game's live service aspect to be shut down and all that for you to implement it? Like, what took so freaking long? And that's kind of why people like, myself felt jaded with Destiny 2 for, like, a certain reason or another. This was kind of like this would be one of the ones. Like, taking so freaking long to add additions that people have been asking for. And you knew it, too, obviously. Considering that some of the additions you're doing with this update are additions people have been asking for years. You said it yourself. For a long ass time, but whatever. Alright, now let's finish off this article real quick. Each week through launch, we'll be dividing a bit deeper into each subject through a mix of developer insight articles and This Week in Destiny updates. We're spreading things out just a bit to avoid massive walls of text and information overload. I mean, this article is already pretty freaking long. While giving our team some time for last-minute tuning and testing. First on our list will be a deeper dive into Return of the Director, how we're updating activities across the game, how we're updating SRL for Destiny 2. This will be followed by a full week of articles dedicated to our weapon sandbox, raid and dungeon updates, and then a week dedicated to armor updates and abilities. After launch, however, the TWID will continue for a few weeks to keep you informed on any immediate moment of triumph news. Once we're through our launch window, our weekly blog entries will be in a form of hibernation. It won't be the end of communication from us by any means. We'll still be keeping in touch with you and share community highlights through our website, social media, Discord, and our outlets. While we have more news to share on Destiny, you'll be the first to know. Thank you. Destiny 2 has been our home for many, many years. The unknown can sometimes feel wild, even a bit scary, but these opportunities to explore the future are invigorating. As we look ahead, our commitment remains the same, to make games we and you are excited to play. From all of us here at Bungie, we cannot thank you enough for joining us on this journey throughout the Soul System. You'll still find a star side for years to come. Per Odyssey Astra. I probably said that part wrong, but I mean, with the end of the article and what they said at the beginning, makes it seem like they're pretty optimistic about the future of the studio, but once we actually kind of read some insight from behind the scenes, apparently, it it's not painting a very good image for prospect for Bungie's future. Unfortunately, this is coming from Jason Schreier, who I call a cuck because he's defending gritty business decisions that the industry has done over the years. That's kind of why I refer to him as that, because he doesn't call out this industry enough. He doesn't. Not to mention some other shit that he's done, but considering what he reported in this article, yeah, he did for Bloomberg. I believe it, just based on what stuff as Bungie has been involved with when it comes to controversies. But anyways, Sony Group Corp Bungie is planning a significant number of layoffs at the end development on the long-running online shooter game, according to people familiar with the plans. The company does not have a new project lined up for Destiny 2's development team after the game comes to an end next month, according to people who are asked not to be identified. Bungie does not plan to immediately enter production on Destiny 3, they said. The number of job cuts was not known. On Thursday, Bungie confirmed that the upcoming June 9th will be the final content for the game. The studio promised that it will remain online for players to access. I do believe Bungie on that, because Destiny 1 the Destiny 1 servers are still live up to this point. And Destiny 1 has been around for 12 years. So I do believe Bungie on that, 100%. Now, for how long, though? I mean, considering that the Destiny 1 servers are still active after all this time, it's going to be active for many years to come, especially as there are going to be some microtransactions still. So, I mean, I fully believe Bungie on that one. I fully believe them. Regarding them not making Destiny 3 immediately, what are we doing here? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Before I go on a rant about that, let's kind of finish this up. Bungie staff are looking to pitch and begin development of new projects, including the Destiny franchise, but none of them have been greenlit, and there's no guarantee that any will move forward. That's kind of why I said, before I read you that part about them having probably a grim future. That's kind of why I pointed that out. So, but man, what a damn fucking shame. Okay, I'm gonna go on a quick rant real quick. Bungie, you obviously know, Bungie and Sony, you guys obviously know full well, you have to know, that Destiny is way more of a popular IP than Marathon is. Considering that Marathon itself is a game that's following a trend that has been going on the past couple of gaming industry recently, the past few years, that is already getting saturated. So, like, you have to come real hard to stand out in the extraction shooter genre, which Marathon is. And it, pretty much ever since launch, it's been rocky. Very rocky. At points, the player base for Marathon is weaker than Destiny 2. When it's from its biggest content drops, holy hell, that is some ballsy move. You must have some ambitious plan to bring Marathon back, because if Marathon doesn't make a comeback, dude, what the hell is going to happen to the studio? I don't get it. I really don't get their thinking here. I mean, I get that Marathon just came out, but I mean, look at Concord. That game lasted 2 weeks because it bombed so freaking hard. And the peak of Marathon was 24-hour peak was 10,000 players. And Destiny 2 is making that, on typical almost daily almost. Right, and that was still, and Destiny 2 had over 300,000 on Steam when Destiny 2, first came out on PC. So I'm I don't know, man. I don't know. Stuff like this just, it breaks my heart. It really does. As somebody who grew up on Bungie for so long, man, it really breaks my heart. But, I mean, that's kind of all I gotta say on this. But, man, what a fall from grace for Bungie, man. For those who have played Destiny 2, are you going to come back now that all the content is done with this final update? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and consider hitting that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any more videos. And I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, have a good one.